Okay, everybody, I'm putting together a quick document. Well, not really quick, but I'm putting together a document that'll help get us through this week and get us prepared for the test on Friday. It'll be added to um, Canvas for tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, and we'll go from there. It's mostly self-explanatory, but I wanted to show you how to um, use this one link down here that takes you to a free body diagram, little practice simulation thing. So I'm going to click on it real quick because there's some subtle things that you may not get unless you like guess and try some things. But you just go down here, the directions are right here, you can read them, but you're going to click on this little arrow thingy on the side and then you just really click start. That's just a picture. But I'm going to pick number 4 here because I've already played around with a couple of these to find areas where it might confuse people. But, um, oops, that's not the one I wanted. I'm going to go back. Maybe it was 2. Yeah, so this elevator is going upwards and it is slowing down when it's upwards. So what does that mean in terms of what we've talked about so far? If it's slowing down or speeding up, that means it is not a situation where forces are balanced. So the up and down forces can't be equal to each other. And we would represent the one that's larger with a longer arrow. So if it's slowing down while moving upwards, that means the force downward is winning. It's larger than the upwards one. So if I see that there's no side-to-side contact with the elevator cabin and the sides of the walls outside in the elevator shaft, there's no air resistance. We don't need anything sideways. So if I just go up and down, we're talking about the forces on the whole elevator, not like a person inside. So upwards force seems like it's tension in the cable or whatever. And then downwards force, sure, it's gravity, right? So if I go and check my work, it says, oh, you did not get it right. So what's the problem? Gravity's down, tension in the cable is up, right? So think about the size of the differences. Well, if it's rising but slowing as it does that, that means gravity has to be larger. But in the little trial thing, there was no like make one of them larger. So I played around and then went here and just dragged that and I made it bigger. I guess if you click it, it resets it. Let me try again. Get bigger. You just did it a moment ago. What's the problem? There. Maybe there's a delay in the thing because I had it and then I lost it. So if I check again, now I got it right because the forces are not balanced. We needed to make the downward one bigger than the upwards one because the downward is causing it to slow down as it rises. So you can go back and then yay, we get a little star, and you can do that same thing with the other ones until you feel comfortable. So I will hit the escape and go back out of there. Don't forget the tutorial over here is the place you ought to go for any review or any new learning. Newton's laws is where we are in the tutorial in the course right now. And so you can look at all of this stuff in lesson 1 and 2. We can skip lesson 3 for the time being because we're going to get to Newton's second law next trimester. And Newton's third law is in lesson 4. So we should be practicing the content in lessons 1, 2, and 4. So if we go back to the document, I'm going to, there's some other links in there that go back to physics classroom. The one thing that I would suggest that we are careful of when we go do research on our own, which is 100% okay to do, just don't pick things like Quizlet or other like projects that a student might have done as a form of review and then posted on YouTube. Make sure it's somebody that sounds like they know what they're talking about for sure. Other teachers, college professors, stuff like that is probably going to be a reputable source. But physics classroom is a good starting point. And if you want to compare some other resources to that and other videos from YouTube to that, it's totally fine. Oh, one last thing. As we were over here in this, I'm going to go to Newton's first law. These little videos over here, kind of give a verbal explanation if you're more of an audio learner than reading type. So you click around a few times and eventually you're going to get to it, I think. Video. This worked on some of the other ones that they had there. View it on YouTube. This is always a sketchy proposition, but I guess there it is.
You're watching the physics classroom's video.
Okay, so yeah, the guy's not the most dynamic speaker, and when I talk to a computer, I can see why, because I don't think I am either. But I will try to get better at that if we have to live in this world for longer. So this document will grow a little bit more, and then I'll post it tomorrow morning. So stay tuned and make sure you check in daily and email me if you've got questions. We do have office hours tomorrow morning. If you want to join in on those, see those from the homepage link there for the hours where it says remote learning plan on the homepage. Take care, everybody.